Well, howdy hi, hope you are well. Long-time viewers will know that I enjoy Boy What a lot, and I've reacted to some of his other songs. I think the first one I reacted to it wasn't Plan Z, it might have been Neon Tide. Either way, I really enjoyed both of us. I'm a big fan, so if you're looking for an unbiased review, you can probably go somewhere else. I always go into these as a fan. I feel he has been finding a good way to blend solid musicianship, really good songwriting in a genre that I enjoy, and utilizing AI as a tool, and in fact utilizing generative, call it what you want, generative AI, as a tool to criticize the use of generative AI. A lot of his music has to do with wrestling between the tool and the creative use of it. So I won't go too deep into that. I kind of said this with my Deep Purple review. Sometimes the lyrics aren't that important to me. Sometimes I just go like, is the music a vibe? But with songwriters like Boy What, I'm always interested to hear what they're saying. You can go check out his process. The music we're hearing is all made by a human being, and I think he's utilized this trend of like, oh, AI is getting out of hand, oh, listen to this AI generated song. He's succeeded in using that kind of misunderstanding that some people have to get some insane traction on his songs. This was published 3 days ago on YouTube, already standing on almost 250,000 views. My wife listened to this before I did, and she's been so excited. She's been like, "You gotta do a reaction as soon as possible because I want to listen to it with you." So I'm really excited. She let me know that this is definitely this is definitely a song that I'm gonna enjoy, which leads me to believe that it's not just straight up a metal song, which I would have enjoyed as well, but the fact that she said stylistically, this one will jump out to me, and I'm seeing like on the thumbnail the cowboy vibe. That makes me think that this might have a little bit of country, a little bit more. It might play around with some other ideas. So either way, let's jump in to Rock Bottom. I freaking called it. I called it. I love it. I love that I called it. The fact that it starts slightly more acoustic. I don't know if, for those who've been following the Boy What stuff, I don't know if you've looked into some of the older stuff, like is it Like a Pineapple? Just a Pineapple? I can't remember. He's not always been into this kind of modern metalcore, post-hardcore aesthetic. But yeah, that's really fun. Got the creepy, Mid-Journey-esque visuals as always. Days when I was grilling Krabby Patties, not a care in my mind. I got a kelp shake in my left hand, and the right one is a postcard signed Better Times. Ooh. I've watched the sounds hearted gold turn to coral and stone. I do hope it goes a little heavy here. Yay! Neptune's door. We fell in the rising tide. But at least we're still alive. 'Cause in Bikini Bottom, the flower clouds come and go. That's a good melody. Better times, but at least we're still alive. I miss the days when I was selling Krabby Patties. That's cool that it's like a duet. That's really fun. It immediately gives me a lot of vibes of Bill Murray that I've been listening to a lot. Stay tuned. I might be dropping a full review of Bill Murray's album in the next week or so. I'm considering giving kind of a more comprehensive review of that. And that's very much in this style. Little bits of country and pop and stuff, but some heavy down-tuned guitars. What is that? Like, I don't know if that's is that a low B? What is? Yeah, low D. Like that's kind of. Yeah, definitely enjoying this vibe a lot, and I'm glad to see musicians playing around with this kind of blending of genres more and more. And I've always loved playing around with with, you know, the blends between acoustic and certain pop elements, but with just hard-hitting, punchy in the face, low-tuned guitar. So that's a lot of fun.
It's not a care in my mind, but now I got no money. Gonna miss my friends.
Oh, cool.
And I'm kinda okay at the end of the day, slowly watching the world end.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go back to that. Firstly, really nice touch to have I definitely heard Squidward and Patrick in there. This, Boy What is really just making music for my generation. I do think young people still watch SpongeBob, but like millennials, like younger millennials, older Gen Z guys, like, we binged SpongeBob. And I love like the lines of like, oh, we're growing older, we're getting... So I feel this is aimed at my generation. We're getting a bit older now. We're no longer the young kids. It's kind of a thing that I've always accused like punk bands of trying to do when you're heading into your 30s. Stop trying to write music that like pretends you're a 19-year-old. And what I like about this is it does feel definitely aimed at my generation of people who are moving out of being young adults and just being adults now.
And I'm kinda okay at the end of the day, slowly watching the world end.
Oh, that's a great hit. Oh. Lore.
When I gave my life to give you peace, I guess I can't be the nice guy.
Okay, definitely still tying into the Plan Z lore.
Luck of the draw. I went to
Oh, that's sick. Using more of like the video AI stuff.
We knocked on Neptune's door. We fell in the rising tide.
Sure, saving a lot for the second half. Saving a lot for the second half of the video here. That's nice. Oh, yeah, like that ending. I fully expected like, what's the word? Like the Neon Tide kind of style ending, or Both of Us ending, super aggressive, and I think it's an intentional blue ball. Oh, I do think I hear like a triple kick, like bleeding into it. But that's a lovely little ditty. Good stuff. I'm literally just gonna listen to this again as soon as I stop filming. I don't know if I really didn't really say that much now, because it starts off like sick, like pop country vibe in the beginning. He loves that. Yeah, like I don't know what that's called in music theory world, but that kind of leading tone in the bass over a major kind of thing. I definitely have heard that in some of his other stuff. No criticism, I love it too. Is this like, I don't know, almost in the direction of like a Nickelback-ish kind of thing? Definitely gonna compare it to Bill Murray's work. Kind of country core, I don't know how to describe it. I am a fan. I'm a big fan. I love that it goes a little dark.
Now your life balance is on. Luck of the draw.
Yeah, great breakdown. No, this is another absolute hit. I like that it does touch on some of the lore and stuff from what the previous songs. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels like it's not as much about like war between like these two siding things. Yeah, it felt more like a coming of age song. I'd have to go dig into the lyrics a little more, but it felt very kind of honest. I don't know how old Mr. Boy What is, but this my generation who's kind of moving out of their 20s now and feeling very much nostalgic for the years when they listened to emo music when they should have been focusing in school. This feels very much directed at us. Either way, I loved it. Stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be doing a review within the next week or so. For those who don't know, I did briefly mention this. I'm working on an album of original stuff, sort of in this style. It actually kind of ties in pretty well. Very much a blend of things that you will have heard if you like my covers, with a little bit more kind of acoustic moments sprinkled in between. Either way, working on an album, so go check out my Patreon if you want to have more info. You don't need to give me money. You could just go look at the video that explains that I'm writing the album and kind of what the tiers are for and so on. So we're funding an album. Thank you to everyone who's gone and checked out the Patreon so far. It means the absolute world. This album's happening. I'm really happy about that. A lot of the songs are already kind of put in place. Let me know. What do you think of Rock Bottom? What do you think of Boy What in general? This kind of blend of sick musicianship and AI tools being used. Is this, to you, is this more of a meme? You know, is it fun as a meme? Because I wanted to mention this, Boy What has been co-producing. I can't remember their name right now, but I've been seeing him pop up in credits and tags on metal bands. So he has been co-producing outside of this project. And maybe I should look into that for a video. But it's clear that he is one of the best kind of metal producers coming up right now. And that really excites me as an independent voice in the metal scene. But thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you have a really good day. Goodbye.